So it really hit me this morning. Excuse my hair. It is like, but whatever. Ah, God, I don't like my hair this morning. Anyway, so I wanted to correct something. I talked about micro level revolutions and macro revolutions, and my next book was like all about micro and macro level revolution. But that really isn't it. It is micro level, macro level evolution. That's what pain is. It's evolution. Do you know what revolution is? Revolution is resistance. Revolution is antibiotics. Revolution is putting the off button on all your different genes. And so, what is pain? It's evolution. And what happens is that people suppress the evolution in their body. And this is why we have not seen real, true evolution in humanity. We just see the looping of death, reproduction, death, and reproduction, death, life, and reproduction. That's all we're seeing. And that's pretty trippy. And so revolution is resistance. But what are these these revolutions, like the wars and everything? What are they resisting? Well, they're resisting being taken over, but it's like a looping. But there's a resistance to, okay, so there's a resistance. So it's actually the government and the people who are resisting evolution, and they project onto each other by trying to take over each other because they want to evolve, but they keep resisting. And so what do? They project, and then they destroy each other in the process. So when I'm writing about revolutions, like in my book, and I'm trying to explain how revolutions happen in history and revolutions that happen today, what exactly are they? What exactly is the revolving door? It's the resistance to evolution. Right, it's a resistance to evolution on both sides. They are trying to own each other and in the process destroy each other. That's crazy. Because pain is evolution. Why is pain evolution? Because pain is the body trying to adapt to an environment. And the human is not giving the body what it needs. And so the body will continuously stay in pain until the body gets what it needs, until there's nothing left. So real true evolution is the pain process, of which people keep trying to suppress with they try to cancel out with antibiotics. They try to cancel out with antibiotics, anti-inflammatories, anti-parasitics, antimicrobials, antifungals, turpentine, all these different products that suppress the hormones. They turn the switch off. So that's why I've been studying biotech and the binary codes, because obviously Bill Gates is onto something. Obviously Bill Gates didn't become the richest man in the world if it wasn't for something that he knew. Okay, as well as his people. He didn't become this way for no reason at all. Okay, he understands how to create websites. When you understand how to create websites, then you can start playing with the human genome, because they're not that different. When you're doing computer programming, DNA is computer programming. DNA sequencing is computer programming. Ones and zeros, on and off. Everything has a code. You do formulas, you do if-then equations. I mean, it's like an Excel spreadsheet. 3D computing is no different than a human growing up from a zygote to a human. And yes, yeah, you have a microbiome. Yes, you have the nutrients and the biochemistry. But everything can be manipulated based upon intention. So you can have programming to live, and then you have programming to die. And you can have programming to live a long life or a short life. I don't know, man. It's a little insane. It's a little crazy. And then you have the English language. And then you have all the compartmentalization of everything. And then you have divide and conquer and therapies. Now, yesterday I did talk about therapies and how, yes, therapies can be really detrimental. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to do therapy, do the J juice at the same time. I'm going to say that. Because if you are releasing excess, if you are releasing stuff out of your lymph nodes, then you better be doing J juice. Because it's not just enough drinking water when you're releasing stuff. That's not enough. Especially if you have a stagnation in your immune system. A person who is doing therapies must be doing J juice like aggressively at the same time. And then eventually will not be doing therapy anymore because you won't need it. But pain is the evolution. So we are experiencing evolution every day, but people are suppressing their evolution. Okay, that's the big thing about it, is that people are suppressing their evolution by taking the anti-everything, the antimicrobials, the the antibiotics, the anti-everything. It's like, holy crap. And so J juice is completely the opposite of that. So we have totally like recharacterized pain. We've torn down the system to where they've made so much money off of every single body part because of the fact that people don't want to feel pain in 11 different systems. And so now I got to write, okay, so revolutions is resistance. And so every revolution out there right now, whatever revolution you're resisting, your evolution. So when you're out there, protesting, when you're out there doing whatever it is you're doing, having an issue with something, you're resisting your own evolution because it's a projection out there. Okay, so revolution, resistance, yeah, resistance to evolution. That's what revolution is. It's resistance to evolution. And so now I got to rewrite. Now that I'm glad I'm early enough into this process to see, but revolutions is resistance to evolution. Oh my lordy, revolution is resistance to evolution. And I'm telling you, humanity throughout the times, yeah, has been trying to evolve, and every single time they have a revolution and they resist evolution. Because they're not giving their body what it needs. They have not given their body what it needed. Oh, geez. For a very long time. Oh, here we go. Wow. I was trying to do never mind. So that's exactly what the deal is. I'm going to write this on. Revolution is resisting evolution. Revolution is resisting evolution. And we've been resisting. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Massimo. Oh my God. And it's so right there in your face. It's like right there, and you can't even see it because it's right there. That's what's so crazy. That's what's so crazy. So all these revolutions out there, and the ones that have the biggest revolutions out there are the ones that resist evolution the most. That's what's insane. Holy crap. It's like an aha. I woke up this morning I woke up hella early this morning, took my poop, whatever. Talked to my husband, and I'm just like, and I thought about it last night, and I wrote it down, but it didn't really hit me, really hit me. And I'm like, okay, I know I have to talk about this, but how am I going to talk about this? And then I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. And so is there really a segment of people that are trying to stop evolution, but then they're stopping their own evolution? So is it really intentional? is whatever people say in the cabal, where's the Queen, Rockefellers, and the Rothschilds, and the Illuminati, and who else? I don't know anything. I mean, are they really trying to stop their own evolution? Yeah, they are, but they're not doing it intentionally. They don't know any better, just like you don't know any better. Okay? Bill Gates, they're just trying to figure out a way to prolong life, whatever that is, relative to their intention, relative to their perspective. Okay? Relative to all their experiments. They're trying to prolong life. I don't think it's intentional that they're trying to destroy life. I think that that's the unintended consequences of when you're doing gene manipulation. I think the unintended consequences of using antibiotics to stop the pain is the fact that you're resisting evolution. But I mean, it's like these revolutions come out of nowhere, but they're not really. They've always been stewing under the surface because people are not evolving, because they keep resisting their evolution because of who they're listening to and why. But then even the ones that are the leaders, like, I mean, look at the Queen. She's getting old. She's not evolving. Believe me, if the Queen really wanted to evolve, she wouldn't be old. If Bill Gates wanted to really truly evolve, he wouldn't be old. Neither would his wife Melinda. If they truly were that evil, they wouldn't be devolving. They wouldn't be revolving. I really think there's a mass ignorance out there. I'm in the holistic and the allopathic. There's a mass ignorance, and then people are applying their own rationalization of how this could be. How can you be so educated? How can you be so smart and not know this? How can you be Bill Gates and understand the connections of computers and computer programming and the human genome and vaccines and not know that we can program people to live as well? But look at them, they're aging. You think they have a different body that's like no. If they're going to want to live forever, they're not going to want to be hidden away on some freaking island or some other, continent, being sequestered as if they were in a jail. Okay? If yeah. I'm telling you guys, it's not as evil as you guys make it out to be. Because I'm telling you, if the cabal really wanted to evolve, they wouldn't be aging. Revolution is resisting evolution. And you resist evolution, you're aging and degrading. And then you have people who think they're so smart that are applying all these different, herbs and stuff to their body, and they're still aging and degrading. All the gurus out there who are saying, oh, you should do this, you should have a plant-based diet, you should be doing the breathing exercise, you should do meditation, you should do the energy healing, you should do this, do that. They're all resisting, they're all revolving, they're resisting evolution. They're dying. And so is Bill Gates, and so is the Rockefellers, so are the Rothschilds. Okay, they have to keep procreating to keep the genetic line alive because they can't regenerate at the micro level. So what do? They have freaking babies. They have millions of babies. All these, the royalties, they have to have babies to carry the genetic line forward because they can't evolve. So you really think that they know what they're doing out there? You think that's really an evil intention to try to destroy you? No, they're just trying to figure out, and they've been playing with all their different concoctions thinking this is the best way. And yeah, they make money off it, but I guess if you're going to put your time to something, you want to get paid for it, right? I mean, that's only natural. So this is when you take yourself out of the war. You take yourself out of the war because there's no war to be fought. There's no war. You have to sidestep people who are imbalanced, yes, but there really is no war. The war is, oh my God, the war is inside. Oh my God, that was a major aha method. Major aha. And Bill Gates is probably going to pass away from old age. He's not going to evolve. He has too much money to evolve. When you have that much money, you're not going to want to evolve because it means that you think you can buy youth and vitality. No, he probably has accepted that he's going to pass away at some point. all the people out there, Bezos and all these major billionaires and millionaires, Kurzweil, I'm telling you, they think that all their money can buy them youth and vitality. No, you actually have to go through the work. You have to feel pain to be youthful. You have to face your demons to see some type of indefinite life. Pain is evolution, not revolution, because revolution is resistance. Resistance to evolution. Jesus. I knew I hit something when I just started feeling like, ugh, like tired. Yes, mostly they all have the folks outside of them. Yeah. I knew I was onto something this last couple days because I've been tired. I've been, just like hitting a writer's block because I'm like, there's something else going on and I'm not sure what it is. And then it took me doing some of that coding to have my brain work in a different way. Because that's really the micro level. I mean, coding, when you're taking numbers and breaking them, taking decimals and turning them into binary, what the hell is that? And so, I had to kind of take a diversion and just do some real like left brain stuff. And I drank a bunch of coffee. I drank some nitro cold brew from Starbucks, which is a perfect amount of caffeine. It wasn't like I did a cold brew plus a shot like I did a couple, oh my God, like a week ago where I was up for 24 hours. No, I did just I did a grande nitro cold brew with extra sweet cream. It was the best coffee ever. Oh my God. And I was buzzing, had some pizza with my husband yesterday and then, he took a nap before he went to work. And so, and then I was typing last night and before he actually came here, I was doing all this different coding and learning that and then realizing the connection with Bill Gates and then biotech and then, evolution and revolution and then devolution, right? I mean, it's all root words. Words have meaning. And then, they were talking about the Nephilim and then talking about the giants and then talking about the Anunnaki and the difference between those two. And oh my God. And then, where do humans come from? And then we got to look at what's going on now with humans to really give us a clue on the past and as well as the future. This is crazy, man. So everybody that listens to Dr. Phil, they're resisting their own evolution. Everyone that's out there, protesting, everyone's out there, playing with their hormones and identifying themselves by their hormones. They're resisting their own evolution. And then the aging process is the body so desperately trying to evolve. And then the pain and all those cancers and all that stuff is the body trying to evolve until there's nothing left. Yeah. So revolutions, macro level revolutions is resistance to evolution, and micro level revolutions is resistance to evolution. But pain, that's the thing, pain, that's where it gets all dicey, is trying to figure out how am I going to say this? Because when you have pain, is it a revolution or is it it's an evolution? So what's a revolution? When you are applying the wrong methodology. Okay, so micro level revolutions is when you're taking antibiotics, when you're doing procedures. Macro level revolutions is when you're out there protesting, you're out there fighting the system, and you're not wanting to evolve with the system. So revolution is out there, evolution is within, that does eventually project out. And it can be at the micro level and the macro level. So revolution revolution is external, evolution is internal. Wow. Okay. So, let me write this down. So, revolution is external. Evolution is internal. That's exactly what it is. So we figured it all out, you guys, as far as revolution, evolution, de-evolution. De-evolution is where you're just degrading. All right, now I can go write. All right, I'm going to go do my thing. You guys have a good day, but I think I figured out bouncing it off of you. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Bye.